This is a recording to help you figure out how to add your front matter pages to the body of your thesis or document. In this case, we have the pages as a separate document, a separate Word document. There are a number of different ways to do this, but that's the way we've chosen to do it here. So that document, we will insert into this document and make modifications from there. In your basic default Microsoft Word in either 2007 or 2010, some of the commands that you'll need are not there, so the first thing that we have to do is to add them. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go up here to the upper left-hand corner. This is the same in either 07 or 2010, and you'll notice a little drop-down arrow there. Click on that. Go to More Commands, and choose Command From, and we're going to go down to the Insert tab. So this gives us the list of commands that we're going to choose from. Scroll down here until we get to the Insert file, and we're going to add that to our Quick Access Toolbar, I guess is what they call it, and then click OK to get out of that. Now you'll see up here at the top there is that little symbol there that will allow us to insert a file. At each point of what we're doing here, the location of the cursor is pretty important. So I've got it located at the very front of my document. You notice my pagination is correct the way I want it here for the rest of the document, and my cursor is at the beginning of the document. So I'll go up and click on that icon, and I will navigate to where my front matter pages are located, and click on that document and insert it there at the front of that document. Now, the first thing that you'll notice here is that because of a number of factors, it adds the last page, which in this case happens to be the abstract, on the same page as my first introduction page. Obviously, I don't want that. One of the things that I will be doing a couple of times here is inserting a section break, and that happens to be on the Page Layout tab under Breaks. And I want the section, and this isn't just a page break, this is a section break, to begin at the next page. So again, my cursor is where I want it to be at the beginning of the introduction page. I insert the new section, and it puts that introduction back where it belongs on its own page. Now, at any point in here, if you want to know where those sections are located, you can't tell them in the print layout view. You can't tell where they are. So if you go to the view and the draft version, or the draft view, you can see that there's a section break there, and that's differentiated from a page break, which is a simple dotted line in that view. So I'll go back to the print layout view here. So I have that initial section break now completed. Now, the next thing that I need here is I need a blank page in front of my title page. So I put my cursor at the highest point at that page and simply insert a blank page there. Now, one of the things that I need for that blank page is I need its pagination to be different than the other front matter pages. So I'm going to insert again a section break, and again I'm going to initiate that section break between that first page and the next page. Now you'll notice that now, for whatever reason, Microsoft has copied that pagination from the body of the document, and this now has pagination, but it starts on that second page. Don't think we'll find, oh, I was wrong. Okay, so up here on the first page, we want to delete that, and I had to hit it twice in my case to actually delete the pagination on that. Let's go down and see what that did. Okay, now you'll notice here And this is a crucial piece that we have to deal with throughout, that when I deleted the pagination on that first blank page, it also deleted it here. And the reason for that is because the headers and footers are linked together. So when I put my cursor inside the lower section, near the, or in the section that's marked as the same as previous, there's a link that shows up here up in the toolbar that says link to previous. I want to turn that off simply by clicking it. And that now has totally severed this whole first page from the second page. Now, we can do this at any time, but let's go down and do the same thing with the body of our introduction. Notice here again, it says same as previous. So I'm going to go into that section and I'm going to turn off the link to the previous. And I think I need to do, yep, I need to do that down here in the footer too. So again, I have to put my cursor in the header or the footer and turn off the link to previous. Yep, I lost my pagination. So I'll put my pagination back. Top of page. Come on, Slowpoke. Okay, we'll choose that one. And that should put my pagination back, yep, in each of the subsequent pages, but not in the previous pages. Okay, so we've got those headers and footers unlinked. So now it simply remains to put our pagination where we want it. And we don't want it on our title page. We want it to start here on the copy authorization page. And again, I'm going to disconnect this link to the previous page so that when I put my pagination there, I'm going to go bottom of page and I'm going to use the plain number 2 so that it's centered for me. And let's see if it accurately did not put it on the page above. Nope, it did. So I'm going to go up here to under the Design tab. I'm going to make the first page, which is now our title page, different from our second page. And you'll notice that that pagination now disappears on the title page. So let's double check everything here. Okay, first page. I'm going to use a different view here. First page has no pagination. Second page, no pagination. I've got some things that are coming through on the next page, so I'm going to delete a couple of lines there. We'll come back. You'll have to come back and format your spacing and so forth on these pages later. But okay, my title page does not have any pagination. My third page does have pagination, but it's the wrong format. So let's go into that. And I'm going to bring that view in a little more. Notice it is not linked to the previous. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I think it's in my insert page number. I'm going to go to the format page numbers, give myself the lowercase Romans, and I'm going to start it at number 3. Okay, for whatever reason, it bounces me up to the title page again, which still has no pagination. Here's the copy agreement. It says page 4. Why does it say page 4?
Because you were on that page when you did it.
I was on that page when I did it. Okay, I'm going to delete that and try that again. It's going to be bottom of page, and I'm going to go back to that again. Format. We'll try starting it at 2. And that's correct. Now there's something peculiar about where your cursor is or something when you do the pagination, because the last time I did it correctly that way. In any case, do what you need to do to get the pagination right. But you'll notice that each of the pages in my front matter are now with lowercase Romans 1 through 5, and my introduction page starts with page 1 in the upper right hand corner. Feel free to give me an email if you have problems with this. I'd be glad to help out as much as I can, but that should do what you need to do. Best of luck in all your doctoring.